Give us the details, and what are the implications?
Well, I think that the key thing here is that Iran is setting its own deadline amid a U.S. pressure campaign. The U.S. has tried to knock Iran down and after they pulled out of the nuclear deal, set up a stringent series of criteria, essentially, that I think is a way to say it, that Iran needs to do. The U.S. actually said today Iran needs to continue following the nuclear deal and its obligations under that. But the U.S. has levied sanctions. It's threatened more. It's looking at ratcheting up the pressure on Iran to try and drive some of the behavior it says that it needs to see out of Iran. But this puts Europe and other places in a really, really stark position because they're still abiding by the nuclear deal. They're still signed on to it, and they say that Iran needs to continue to be abiding by it as well. Iran, however, this is the turn, because Iran has said, look, you need to protect us from some of these things that you're seeing the U.S. do, or else we're not going to continue in abiding by it. Now, if you do protect us, we will continue to go abide by it, and we can ratchet all of this stuff down.
But that's not really how it works, surely. I mean, it puts the Europeans surely in a rather precarious position, NVIDIA's position, really, doesn't it?
It does put Europe in a really difficult position, absolutely, because for one thing, the stuff that Iran's looking for might not even work. There's been some concern that some of the workarounds that Europe might be able to use to help Iran out, to help Iran continue to trade, might be cut off by the U.S. anyway. So it really does put Europe in a really tough bind. I mean, President Trump has been very clear that he wants a change in Iran's behaviors. All the while, it should be said, the U.S. is staffing up troop deployments to the Middle East. You have seen some concerns about tankers and other shipping vessels in the Straits of Hormuz, a critical shipping lane, be attacked. There's divergence on who's to blame, but the U.S. has said it's Iran. So yeah, there's a continued escalation, and Europe is not in a good position in this.